Hello, and welcome to this webinar describing the IHE USA Certification Program, and in particular, preparing for testing at the 2014 North American Connectathon. The agenda for this webinar includes an introduction and background and a brief overview of the certification program, some statements on the value of IHE USA certification for both purchasers and vendors, the framework that underpins the certification and testing program, some information on profiles and pricing for 2014, and next steps, how you can get involved. So just for background, the IHE USA Certification Program is clearly a partnership, and it is an extremely relevant and robust program that's now in its second year, and it's designed to set a very high bar of quality to ensure that we have excellence in our healthcare IT environment. The partnership is between IHE USA and ICSA Labs. ICSA Labs is a trusted institution for almost 25 years with a great deal of experience in security and privacy testing. They are ANSI accredited for ONC authorized certification for EHR technology, and have lots of expertise in HIPAA, meaningful use, standards, etc. ICSA Labs is familiar with and applies internationally accepted standards by ISO, and they are listed on this slide. So the IHE USA certification program is important, and the question is, why is this important? Of course, our goal is to allow affordable health information systems that interoperate, are secure, they meet privacy requirements, and don't compromise patient safety. Of course, the need for the purchaser is a way to confirm that products, part of their environment that they are purchasing, will interoperate and conform to these privacy, security, and safety requirements. Vendors also need a cost-effective way to demonstrate that their products interoperate and conform to those same requirements. The solution, therefore, is a program of testing and certification by a third party to provide this additional assurance to both the purchasers and the users of healthcare IT that support specific clinical workflow objectives, standardized exchange of clinical information, and meet those baseline levels of privacy and security functionality. IHE USA certification has a great deal of value, primarily from the vendor side. It differentiates your products that go above and beyond the minimum federal or meaningful use interoperability requirements. From the purchaser side, it provides that additional assurance and confidence that the health IT systems are looking beyond the short-term EHR adoption incentives of the government, and provides that consumer protection when purchasing certified products, and includes post-certification surveillance. The certification program expands the product testing that is currently in place to new domains to help connect the ecosystems, including patient care devices, cardiology, labs, pharmacy, clinical research, mobile health, etc., beyond just EHRs and health information exchanges. The program leverages industry-vetted and collaboratively developed technical specifications and bridges the testing of products in the development at the Connectathon with verification of product capabilities that are actually in the marketplace. And this is very much a part of an international initiative. IHE USA works collaboratively with other IHE deployment committees to support the development of an internationally based IHE conformity assessment framework that is based on, again, on ISO standards. In 2013, this program was launched with a pilot program, and I think it's safe to say that it was a very successful program. 8 vendors participated, was supported by 4 additional vendors. There was testing on more than 40 testable units, which were defined as profile, product, and actor pairs. Analysts closely observed and document the results of each of these testable units, and we introduced some new technologies to help better approximate the real world scenarios by adding scenario testing to model that end-to-end interoperability. These are the vendors that participated in the first round of IHE USA certification, and we congratulate them for leading the pack. We're now in our second year. The certification program is based on a framework that is internationally recognized around standard specifications for quality testing using laboratories and certification bodies. The standards include many put out by the International Standards Organization, including ISO 9001, 17025, and Guide 65. This framework ensures competence, impartiality, traceability, and repeatability, and draws on experience from administering proprietary and government certification programs, leveraging those familiar processes to parallel government accreditation requirements, including provisions for product updates, rebranding, and surveillance. Certification goes through a number of cycles, and it is kicked off in 2014 by the North American Connectathon. Certification is valid for 2 years from the date issued and includes on-site testing and virtual testing. Virtual testing events will immediately follow the Connectathon to complete the 2014 Connectathon testing and certification program, and virtual testing events will be organized and managed throughout 2014, leading up to, of course, the 2015 North American Connectathon event. So what are the requirements for IHE USA certification? Who can apply? Well, if you have a product that has successfully passed a corresponding Connectathon tests on the equivalent testable unit anywhere in the world, at any Connectathon in the world, from January 2010 onwards, you qualify. In addition, if you are present at the 2014 North American Connectathon and can demonstrate that you have passed a Connectathon test in, again, the appropriate testable unit, you can then walk over to the certification group and begin your certification testing and certification program. Over the last 2 years, we have developed a fairly comprehensive profile selection criteria based on maturity of the profiles. In 2013, that was the primary driver for selecting profiles. But that was tempered by activity and interest based on what we heard from North American Connectathon participants. We are always watching to ensure relevance of profiles that are selected to the U.S. market, and so we want to ensure that profiles that we select also complement the Meaningful Use program. And it should be noted that we are now in a 3-year roadmap where profiles have been identified for future testing and certifications across IHE domains, and that roadmap will be published to everyone in the first quarter of 2014 to ensure that we get the appropriate feedback from the industry. So for 2014, there are a number of new and expanded attributes. The first is that we are taking the 2 domains that we began with last year and adding 4 new domains. So IT infrastructure and patient care devices were leveraged last year in 2013. For 2014, we have additional profiles that have been selected from 4 new domains, including laboratory, patient care coordination, quality research and public health, and radiology. We've also introduced a new concept called provisional testing. This is for testing and certification of profiles that are currently in trial implementation and are not yet in final text. This is done to accelerate the adoption of these key profiles and get them to final text as quickly as possible. Our testing is conducted with the same rigor as if the profile was finalized and in final text, and again helps to ensure that profile development is fully aligned with the resources available. There are 5 new profiles that we will provisionally test in 2014, and these are listed on this slide, including HPD, RFD, POI, IPEC, and CRD. This is the full list of profiles that are available for testing and certification in 2014. There's a total now of 6 domains We've added 13 new profiles in 2014, and again, the 5 profiles available now for provisional testing and certification. So the steps to certification begin with the application. Again, vendors that are interested in and willing to begin the certification journey, there is a process for application, and we'll cover how to contact the appropriate people and begin that process at the end of this webinar. The preparation step is really designed for you to have access to staff and guidance documents so that you become familiar with the testing and certification program. It also includes mock sessions so that you can practice and come ready for testing and certification fully prepared. The pre-staging step assesses your readiness for testing, and we go over the protocols with you and ensure that you're comfortable with them and that you are ready to begin. The testing step includes both virtual and on-site testing. The on-site testing, of course, at the Connectathon 2014, but also includes virtual testing associated with that and also following that. We employ reference implementations to assist. We have flexible retesting policies, and we do allow coding changes and fixes as long as functionality is present in the resulting certified version. The certification step, of course, includes product updates and surveillance processes that you're mostly familiar with from other certification programs that are in place internationally. This is an example of a sample test script, and you can see from the slide that it includes detailed explanations of what's required for you to set up for the test, what reference information is available to you that you can access for the test, and provides some guidance as to how to prepare. Then each of the tests include a number of steps. These are provided to you in a linear fashion, with each one demonstrating what action needs to be performed and the outcome that should be achieved as a result of that test. So you're provided with a lot of guidance to run through all of the tests that are associated with the certification program. The pricing for 2014, once again, is based on a base certification. Again, we're offering a 5-pack, that is 5 testable units, which is product, profile, and actor combination. This year, however, we've added the CT profile, consistent time, as a freebie. So you get consistent time along with the 5-pack. The 5-pack then will be 5 additional testable units beyond consistent time. And this is available for $10,000. For those vendors that bring products to certification that don't utilize 5 testable units, we offer a 3-pack entry point, again, base certification for $7,500. Same criteria, except that it's prepackaged in a 3-pack version. If you have more testable units to test, you can buy additional 5-packs at $10,000, and these can be added as needed. If you want to just add 1 or 2 additional ones, then you can add those for $2,500. And again, some explanatory notes around this. Testable units that you've purchased that you do not utilize during the 2014 North American Connectathon can be used for a period of 1 year at another IHE USA certification event, which includes virtual Connectathon testing, projectathons, etc. Vendor product certification is based on these testable units, similar to the Connectathon. And a testable unit, just to recap, is a vendor product playing the role of an actor in an IHE profile. CT is included at no charge, and to be very clear, certification would be granted to your very specific product and version of that product. So once you've gone through the certification process and have been awarded certification, IHE USA is very, very keen to ensure that the world knows that you have gone through these very rigorous steps, and we will publicize this on your behalf. at the Connectathon conference, for example, which occurs during the Connectathon, so that will be publicized in the 2015 program. We will publish your success in the certification registry. We have opportunities to again, showcase your success in the Interoperability Showcase at the annual conference, at the Government Health IT Conference, the Mobile Health Summit, and many more opportunities. And we will, again, offer year-round promotion of in the IHE USA and ICSA Labs area in the new HIMSS Innovation Center that just opened in the fall of 2013 in Cleveland, Ohio. So, to conclude, if you are interested in certification and want to participate, registration is available right now. It's easy to get the process started and the application started. You can send a note to ihecert@icsalabs.com. And if you'd like to speak to a person, you can contact Sonia Robbins. Sonia is the account executive for healthcare for ICSA Labs, and her contact information is listed on this slide. And with that, I would like to thank you on behalf of IHE USA and ICSA Labs and welcome you to the 2014 program for IHE USA certification. Bye for now.